Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine. Today's topic is what do others love and admire about you? There are three piles. The timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comment section below. If the readings resonate, please feel free to let me know in the comments and please feel free to like and subscribe. If you're interested, you can also return to the channel for other topics on other readings. I do thank you for clicking on this video today, and hopefully the messages in this specific reading will resonate with you as well. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each of your readings. Welcome, Pile 1, to your reading regarding what do others love and admire about you. I generally pull 5 cards. 6 came out for you, so I'm going to identify those 6 cards, and then we are going to get into your reading. So the first card out for you is the Queen of Wands. That card is then followed by the Knight of Swords, which is then followed by the Ace of Cups, and then the Chariot. The card after that is the Knight of Pentacles, and the sixth and final card out for you is the Four of Wands. The bottom of the deck energy is the Eight of Wands. So, what do others love and admire about you is your power, your confidence, you're sure of yourself, you're determined. You are someone who is very driven. With this Queen of Wands and Knight of Swords energy, Knight of Swords is a ambitious energy. This is an energy that is fast moving and driven to succeed. They're driven and pushed to achieve what they want to achieve. They seek out knowledge and they go on a journey to accumulate all the research and understanding and wisdom that they need to conquer and achieve what they set out to do. The Queen of Wands is a fast moving energy. This is someone who sets her sights on something and has already made it and has already determined from that point that she's going to get what she wants. Okay. This is a passionate energy. When you're a Queen of Wands energy, chances are you are very sexy. People love and admire your looks. Okay. And it is what it is. Not to be shallow, but you are, even in your aura, even if you don't see it about yourself, you more than likely exude an overwhelming amount of sex appeal. Not just your average sex appeal, not just your average magnetism, overwhelming. And I say that because there is so many wands energies out here following the Queen of Wands. Okay. She is innately already a magnetic and very attractive energy in and of herself. But when you have extra wands energies out here reinforcing that, even when you do not speak, people feel your presence. Even when you enter a room, you could have a situation where people stare at you. And people love to watch you. The Queen of Wands is very appealing in her approach, in her words, in her aura. You could have like a very seductive and sultry voice. Your eyes could be very intense, very magnetizing, and people could love your eyes. People could love the tone of your voice. People could love the way that you speak, especially because you have the Queen of Wands, which is the sultry and seductive energy, very passionate and excited energy. And then it's coupled with the Knight of Swords, which is the communicator, a messenger. And this, again, your voice, the words you speak, the way you express yourself could be very magnetizing and sensual in a way. And it could cause people to hang on to your every word, whether it's the words you use or whether it's the tone of your voice. There is something about the way that you communicate that people love, even if they do not say it. Now, with the Ace of Cups coming out here, the Queen of Wands is typically a very intense and powerful energy. This is a boss. This is a leader. This is a commanding energy, okay? However, with this Ace of Cups coming out here, even though you are all of those things, powerful, intense, overwhelming in a positive way, with the Ace of Cups, there is still an element of love to you. You could be someone who is still very um, calming and harmonious. There's an element to you where even though you're this Queen of Wands energy, there's still an undertone of Queen of Cups energy to you. Okay, so you could be very loving and nurturing, very dependable, someone who loves to comfort others. People could find comfort in you. And that, I think having that balance is something that is magnetizing your energy, because the Queen of Wands energy is warm, but she's usually not necessarily as grounded in a way, or as, I want to say, comforting as a Queen of Cups, or maybe I want to say the term is loving, because Queen of Cups is a more of a heart space energy, whereas Queen of Wands is more of a passion and a fast moving energy. This is not the energy that usually sits still, okay? But in this case, even though you're a Queen of Wands energy who likes to go, who likes to achieve, who likes to push through and get to the next thing and overcome as many challenges as possible, there is still a level of, again, balance to you where you can calm down with this Ace of Cups energy and just fall into more of a divine, feminine, softer energy, not so overwhelming and intense as a Queen of Wands, but an undertone there. And then, of course, it's followed by the Chariot. So you could be a mom. I say this because the Ace of Cups is also a card of like a new baby, a child, and a marriage. So you could be a mother, or you could be married, or you could both. You could have a husband or a significant partner, and you guys could have children. If that doesn't resonate, people could feel like with this Ace of Cups and Chariot energy that you have a motherly energy to you. So you could have a comforting energy about you that people find solace in, and people are drawn to that energy. People might feel comfortable with speaking to you about what they're going through. And there may be something simply about your energy, even without speaking, something about your energy could bring a certain level of comfort and assuredness and safety to others. So you may help create a safe space for other people in a way where they feel comforted by you, but also feel like you could be a protector with that Queen of Wands energy and Knight of Swords energy. Now, what follows the Chariot card is the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So, what I'm getting from those two cards is, again, we're going to go back with the Knight of Pentacles being a hardworking card that works to build and is patient. Number one, there could be an element of patience about you, and the Queen of Wands is usually not a patient energy. Okay. She sets her sights, like I said, and she's off to get what she wants. However, with this Knight of Pentacles, you're someone who, again, there's an undertone of you being willing to take your time and build and work hard on the things that bring you joy and on what fulfills you, because the Four of Wands is a card of celebration and joy. Okay, it's also a card of community, family, and marriage. So with the Knight of Pentacles, again, you could be someone who is married or in a long-term connection or have children. If any of that resonates, people love the fact that you are willing to work hard to build and create a happy, joyous home with your partner or for your children or for other people who depend on you, because the Four of Wands is also a card of community as well. So maybe there are people that rely on you somehow, and you work hard and invest patience and time and diligence into building a happy environment and circumstance for others around you to create joy. You create joy, and you are willing to put in energy to make sure that other people around you feel that joy and that they have celebration. You're also someone who loves to celebrate your victories and your hard work and success with those you love. You're not someone who accumulates and builds your success and then you're selfish with it, or you cut everyone else out. You're someone who your success is something that you welcome your loved ones in, and you welcome others in to celebrate with you, to find joy in with you. You are generous with this energy, because Pentacles energy is generous. So you're generous with your community. People love and admire how generous and kind you are with your time, with your comfort, with your protectiveness, with your wealth. With the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, people love that you are a woman of your word. And I get that, because the Eight of Wands is fast moving energy. And in the reverse, the Eight of Wands is a card of delays. Okay. It's a card of stagnation and a card of uncertainty in reverse. But since it's in the upright, and with the Queen of Wands being paired out here with the Knight of Swords, the messenger who speaks and communicates, people love that you're a woman of your word. You're someone who, when you say something, when you give your word, you follow through. You're not someone who backs out or leaves someone hanging or stands people up. You say what you mean and you mean what you say, and people can trust you to come through and do what you say you're going to do. And usually you do it quickly because the Queen of Wands likes to get the job done as quickly as possible so she can move on to the next thing. So you're probably also someone that's a dreamer. You have a lot of goals that you set for yourself, and then you basically tackle them. You necessarily, in most cases, may not be someone who sits down and plans and strategizes when it comes to certain things. Now, again, with the Knight of Pentacles out here, there is a certain level of patience to you. If there's something that you want bad enough, if you have to buckle down, slow down, and take your time with this Knight of Swords energy and gradually build and move towards this goal, you're willing to do so. You are definitely willing to do so. But with most of this reading that I'm seeing here, you're a mover. You're somebody that's a mover and a shaker. You're somebody that is going to write it down, think it out, and take quick action. Queen of Wands, fast moving, willpower, confident, sexy. The Chariot card, also a card of movement, progress, action. This is a card of having control and gearing off into a targeted direction. And then you have the Eight of Wands. This is a card of speed and rapid action, taking action to quickly um, complete something. Okay. And then, of course, Knight of Swords, also fast moving energy. The Knight of Swords is I believe, the second fastest moving energy in the deck. Knight of Wands being the first fastest moving. You have the Knight of Swords. So this is somebody that is also, with the Knight of Swords, you are also someone who what is the word I'm looking for? You're also someone who is very, I think I mentioned that, protective. You're someone who's a protector. The Knight of Swords is a protector. This is someone who defends his own beliefs and he defends the beliefs of others. Now, I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords here, and then I'm seeing this Ace of Cups energy. I'm getting the vibe that you may be someone who stands up for other people or is willing to. Like if there's an underdog or someone around you being bullied, you are most likely the person in the room that will speak up for others. You're not just going to speak up for yourself and protect and defend yourself. You are someone who will defend and protect other people that are not able to defend and protect themselves. You are someone who maybe champions, like I said, for the underdog or for the less privileged or for those that are just not in the position where they can stand their own ground. You come in like a knight in shining armor to defend other people. If you have children, for example, with that with that Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Cups energy in the Chariot card, you are probably a fiercely and intensely protective mother, or you're intensely and fiercely protective of the people that you love. You do not tolerate any sort of mistreatment of yourself, but especially over the people that you love, whether that be friends, family, it doesn't matter. Even strangers, you will protect and defend, but especially when it comes to your community, you are one that will not sit down and allow anything to happen or to be said or done to those that is close to your heart. And with the Queen of Wands energy, you're a fighter. Now, with the Knight of Swords coming out after that, you're a person that will fight verbally, but with the Queen of Wands and this Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you're probably also somebody that will fight physically. Okay. Now, we would hope to refrain from that. But if necessary, because with all this energy, I don't get that your first immediate action is to get physical with people. However, I do get the vibe that if pushed, or just if necessary, you are someone that you will go there. This is a fighter. This is someone that's a fighter, but you fight for a cause. You know, you're a fighter with a cause. And usually that cause is other people. There's a lot of warm energy out here, and there's a lot of a sense of community and love for others. There's a lot of having a passion to give love and warmth and protection to other people. And perhaps you are in a career that, requires you to do that, or maybe you've developed this over time. But with the Queen of Wands, you use that fiery energy to create warmth and a safety net for other people, which is beautiful. Because the Queen of Wands is usually in many cases, she can be a single female. That's why I said it's possible you may not have children yet or at all. But my point is that you could be, it's usually a single energy that typically is mostly focused on just herself, okay? Because she usually doesn't have a whole lot of extra baggage. This is someone who doesn't carry a lot of baggage because she has to move quickly and likes to move quickly. So she likes to just do what she has to do and move on to the next thing without having to accumulate too much to hold her back. In this case, with this Ace of Cups energy out here and this Four of Wands energy, I'm getting the vibe that even though you are in that energy, you are someone who does not mind having responsibilities, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. You do not mind settling down. With the Ace of Cups, you do not mind the family life. You're a fiery, sexy, passionate, independent energy, but one that also can show up as a wife, show up as a mother, show up as a friend, show up as um, a boss, a patient, loving boss, but one that you still need to respect and you still need to get the job done. So you are showing up as a hell of a woman. I will say that. And this could even apply for a man because energy is energy. But either way, whoever is receiving this reading, people love and admire these things about you. People love this energy. There is no bad cards out here at all. Like I'm not seeing any. Now, Queen of Wands energy, yeah, I mean, she's intimidating. So obviously there could be an intimidating element to you, right? But this is not suggesting anything. This is pure love and admiration. And yeah, that's the title of the reading. But even in these type of readings, there could be certain elements of maybe there's, a little undertone of this, like a little jealousy here, but mostly love. No, this is giving just straight, you are viewed in a highlight. People see an array, an abundance of things to love and admire about you. You are easily loved. You are easily liked. Your energy is huge. This is a big energy. This is someone like, again, you probably cannot dim your own light. Like you're a massive energy. Even if you're shorter, even if you're a smaller framed energy or a person, it does not matter. Your energy is huge. You love to explore life. You love to find joy in life and you love to share your experiences, your adventure, your success, and your energy with other people. Like you're lit up on the inside out and you love to light other people up in the most positive and beautiful ways. People feel this energy from you and they love this. I love this. This is beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful. You're very driven, very determined. You are a wonderful energy. But I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading there because I can go on all day with this energy. I can go on all day. And maybe that's another thing. Maybe people love to discuss you. Maybe people love to talk about you. They love it. With the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords being the communicative card, again, yeah, people, and then the Ace of Cups after, yeah, people might love talking about you. People love to talk about different elements of who you are. Maybe when conversations are brought to you, people find nothing or mostly good things to say about you. So maybe when you're being talked about, in most cases, and especially with this reading, it's mostly good. People love, with the Ace of Cups, love, and with the Knight of Swords, talking about, again, the Queen of Wands. So yeah, you are very loved and admired. Very loved and admired. And I can see why. Even if you don't see this in yourself, you need to rest assured that other people see this in you and they love it. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna leave your reading there because, like I said, I can go on all day with this. I can go on all day with this. This is such a beautiful energy to be in. I love this. But I am gonna leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments section, and please feel free to return to my channel and check out other videos on other topics. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding what do others love and admire about you. I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out and then we're going to get into your reading. The first card out for you is the Page of Swords, followed by the Four of Pentacles, which is followed by the Justice card, and then the Wheel of Fortune card. The fifth and final card out for you is Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Knight of Pentacles. So what do people love and admire about you? You are fair. You are patient. You are balanced. You are unbiased. You are somebody that is real. You probably don't have a fake bone in your body. You're not somebody that is going to, people love that you do not necessarily gossip. Okay, so if you do, maybe people are not aware of this, or it's not something that you do often or openly. But based on this reading, you're not someone who is known to speak bad of others. You're not someone who's known to use your words for harm. You are seen as someone who can be cutting with your words, but you use them for good. You use them in a way where maybe even when you are with this justice and this wheel of fortune, even and with this page of swords, even when you are maybe speaking on your own behalf or standing up or communicating in a situation that you don't like or a situation that may be tumultuous, you find a way to do so in a harmonious and balanced way. So you may approach things from a disposition of you give to others what you would want in return. So you're being seen as someone who, if you want to be respected, you give respect. And with this justice card, that's what's loved and admired about you. You're very respectful of others because that's what you expect in return. You are being seen as someone and loved and admired for the fact that you show up in the world the way you show up in the world and put out in the world what you expect back. So people see you as someone who wants to be respected, someone that you want others to be fair with you. You want people to be honest and clear with you. And you want people to basically be unbiased with you. You want people to be real with you. And because this is what you desire and you make it known this is what you desire, you make it a point to show up this way. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups at the end of the read, I am getting that if you're, for example, in a relationship or if you're in a marriage or connection, people love you and your partner. People love and admire the kind of relationship you guys have. With the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune coming out before the Two of Cups, people love the equal give and take and the harmonious and the balance in your connection. People see that you and your partner are destined for each other. You guys were fated to be together, and perhaps together you two may have an energy of people who are defenders of others. Because with Justice and the Wheel of Fortune coming out here, and then the Page of Swords at the start of the read, you could also be someone that maybe works in a field where you defend and protect other people, or you speak out for other people, or you offer some sort of support and balance for others. That is what I'm getting that strongly here with this Justice card. And then of course the Wheel of Fortune card is about karma, and it's also about, in conjunction with this justice card, it's also about, life cycles. Okay. It's basically about turning points, right? It's about creating some sort of change. And justice is like calling judgment on something, it's cause and effect. And the Page of Swords is a communication energy. Okay. It's one of new ideas and putting those new ideas out there. So you could be someone, again, who is a fighter of justice. That could be why you're viewed in such a high light. Or you could be someone that desires to show up in the world this way. Okay. Maybe politics, maybe um, the legal system. You want to work in either of those fields. Maybe something to do with where you can create justice and harmony for other people. So you may be someone also who is seen as an authority. People, even if do not work in a field or in something like that, people see you as an authority. So you could have like maybe a very serious disposition about you. You could be someone who you speak very rarely, but when you do speak, you say things that are profound and carry a heavy weight to them. So essentially, again, you could be a quiet type. You could be the strong and quiet type. That's what I was trying to get to come through here. You could be the strong and quiet type. You could be like a quiet storm. Like you're powerful, you're authoritative, you have a strong sense of justice, you have a strong sense of balance, you have a high integrity and moral compass about you, but you're still quiet. Your energy is felt in your silence. There's like a strong sense of justice here, but it's not a forceful energy. It's like it's almost like people can feel what you're thinking. I guess it's hard for, if that makes sense, let me know, because I guess I'm trying to say your energy is felt without you speaking. Okay. If some, for example, if you see an injustice being done in front of you, you're someone that even without saying a word, you have maybe your eyes or your energy, you have a way of communicating without even speaking how you feel about the situation. And perhaps your presence could maybe cause people to get in line. I guess that's the best way to put it. Like in your presence, for some reason, people might feel the need to not cross the line. People might feel the need to show up correct when you're around. It's something authoritative about your energy. It's something about your energy that requires others to show up in their best light. People love and admire that about you because when you're present, it might make people feel like they have to be on their best behavior. So maybe people feel like they have to live up to your standards. Maybe people see that you have high standards or they feel like you have high standards and people want to live up to those standards. So people in your presence, people feel inspired to do the right thing. People feel inspired to show up correct. People feel inspired to be on the right side of justice and on the right side of history and on the right side of decisions. People see you as an authority. Like if you do not have a career or a job where you do this, there's something about your energy and your aura and the way that you live your life that has a strong influence on the people that are in your presence. People feel like you inspire a sense of do the right thing, even if you don't see yourself this way. And with this Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you're seen also as someone that, again, is very patient and hardworking. You are someone that is very diligent. You're seen as routine. You could be a very stoic person. You could be, people love this though. People love and admire. You're very serious. Like people get what they see with you. You don't pretend, you don't put on airs. You show up and you show up the way that you choose to show up, and you're not concerned with how other people view you. You may not be someone that necessarily judges other people, but people could feel judged by you. And it's not really a turn off for them. It's more of a situation where it inspires them to want to match your energy. So people love and admire that you bring out the best in them. You may speak positively and speak about fairness and love and joy and being kind to others and extending compassion and showing up and being to people what you want in return. You may speak about this and this is what you may encourage in others, and people love and admire that about you. If you are in a connection or if you're married, people love and admire the connection you guys have. Like there's a harmoniousness there. You two may show up with this energy together where there's a fair and genuine, honest show of love. And people love and admire that because maybe this, um, it reawakens people's faith in love to see, because with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups, this would be like a destined fated connection, but it's a good karma connection. So this would be like a twin flame or high level soulmate union where you two come together and maybe you two also have a cause. So maybe together you guys seek out justice and fight for other people together, or you go around encouraging this fair, balanced, positive, high moral, high integrity energy from others, and you do so individually and together as a union. And people love and admire that. If you're not married or in a relationship, this is how you are in your connections with other people. Very fair, very devoted, very much a give and take, very real, very honest and straightforward. And people love and admire that. Like people can trust you. People love and admire that you're trustworthy, that they can depend on you to do the right thing and to show up even when they're nowhere around. They can trust that you are a woman or man of your word. People love and admire that because let's be honest, that's a rarity this day and age. But you are showing up as one of a kind in this energy. You're definitely showing up as an authoritative person. So people could walk in a business, for example, and people might mistaken you for like the manager. or like somebody that has power. Like in a room, you would seem like the person who's in charge even when you're not. And you're not necessarily saying anything, but uh, you have a very strong presence. And people seem to love and admire that. Like if you're a parent, you could be someone who is a very disciplined parent. You have very disciplined children. There's a certain level of discipline and honor about you. People are seeing you as an honorable person, somebody that they can trust, somebody that they can go to, and you're going to be fair. They can talk to you about anything and trust that you're going to have an unbiased opinion. You're not going to necessarily judge them, and you're going to give them the true and honest reflection of what they're saying and doing. And that perhaps people feel like they can come to you and talk to you and reveal things to you, and you're going to give sound advice, and you're also not going to take what they say and use it against them or go and take it elsewhere. And people love and admire that they can trust you with their heart, with their soul, with their words, and they can trust you to tell them genuine and sound advice. So people love and admire that you could be a trusted leader. People love and admire that they trust and know that they could follow your lead, and you will not lead them astray. Okay. So I'm going to leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. If you're interested, you can go back to the channel and check out other readings on other topics. And I do thank you for checking out this video today. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding what do others love and admire about you. I generally pull 5 cards in the pre-shuffles, but in your case, 6 came out. So we're going to go ahead and identify those 6 cards, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading. So the first card that came out for you is the Lovers. It's followed by the Tower card, which is followed by the Six of Pentacles. And then you have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Sun. The bottom of the deck energy for you is the Seven of Cups. So what I'm getting is what people love and admire about you the most is your ability to give freely and generously without expecting anything in return. You are more than likely someone who likes to take care of others, or are in a position where you know, have made the choice to do this, because I was going to say you have no choice, but we all have choice. So you're most likely someone who takes care of other people. This could be your children. This could be a spouse. This could be parents. There's someone that relies on you. With the Six of Pentacles into the Five of Pentacles, this suggests that you're someone who gives and you don't often get in return, right? So you're giving to people who may not be in a position where they can give back. And it can drain you and you can have a lot of loss. However, with the Two of Pentacles coming after the Five of Pentacles, this suggests that even with that loss, even with that imbalance, you somehow make it work. You somehow still find balance. Somehow you're able to still find the bright side of life with that Sun card, or at least with the Sun card, you make this look easy. You make this give and lack of receive look easy, and you do it generously. There's no agenda. You don't expect anything in return, and you often don't get anything in return. But because it's coming from a heart space, you don't mind. Now, with the Lovers and the Tower coming out, I do want to make a point. This quick message I'm going to give, if it resonates, great, take it. If not, please just leave it, and you can proceed with the reading. But with the Lovers and Tower coming out, I'm getting that perhaps you were in a connection or in a relationship or a marriage that ended with this Tower card, very chaotic. It didn't end in a great way, and the foundation was basically crumbled. And with the Six of Pentacles coming after that of give and take, and the Five of Pentacles coming saying that you're giving but not receiving anything in return, I'm getting that perhaps you ended up becoming a single parent, or you became the sole or primary caregiver for your child or children. Especially with the Sun card coming out at the end of your read, that's usually a card that can also represent children, And in this case, I'm getting that if that applies, people love and admire how you show up as a parent. You may not have a lot, but somehow the way that you provide and give to your children, even though it puts you in a five of pentacles and you're having to use that two of pentacles to balance it out, you make it look easy with the sun card. Your children still, they still have sunshine, they still smile, they're still happy. They may, your children or the people that rely on you may not even know or realize that how you give to them and what you provide for them puts you in a five of pentacles or creates tower moments for you of endings or losses that you have to struggle to come back from. They may not be aware of this because you may not complain or you may not mention it often or you may hide it well. So all they see is the sun. All they see is this wonderful life or these wonderful experiences that and this love and this nurture and these gifts and money and time and things that you're providing for them that they need and want. All they see is that and it makes them happy. You have happy children, children that have fun, are enjoying life and they have the best of everything or the best that you can give them. And because you do it with such grace, with that two of pentacles, because you balance it out in such a way, even though it's difficult with that five of pentacles, you make it look easy and your children are able to enjoy things and people that rely on you are able to have comfortability and have experiences that you provide even when you don't know how you're going to do it or even when it puts you at an imbalance. You're someone that is very generous. If you don't have children or people that rely on you, then you're a person who gives to others that are less fortunate. So you may be very generous with homeless people or people that are in need of food or that are in, for example, you may know someone that they need to give their children gifts, for example, for Christmas, and you may come through and loan or give them money so that they can provide their children with a great Christmas or a great party. Those kind of gestures, you're loved and admired because you're known for being a very generous and kind giving person, and you do so selflessly without expecting anything in return. Even when it puts you at an imbalance, you give. And you could be this way because with this Tower card, it could be a situation where you often find yourself in chaotic situations, or with the Five of Pentacles, you've gotten used to having an imbalance in your material world or having to go without. So when you're able to, give with that Six of Pentacles, you do it. And you're known for being kind. That's what people love and admire about you, even if they don't tell you. This reading is saying this. With the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you're also someone who still, even with this Tower energy and this Five of Pentacles coming out of lack and endings and disruptions in your life, you still have dreams, you still have goals, you still seek out opportunities in life to do better, you still move from a heart space, you still try to stay in a positive energy, or at the very least, this is how people view you and this is what they love and admire about you, because we're talking about what people love and admire about you that they've observed in you. And from their perspective, viewing you, you sacrifice and you make it look easy. People may not know how you're able to provide or how you're able to do things or make things happen for yourself and your children or the people that depend on you and for others. People may not know how you do it, but what they do know is that it does not look easy, but you make it look easy and you never complain. You're probably not a person who goes around complaining about, everything that goes wrong in your life. Okay. So this Tower energy, like if you have a Tower moment, you probably take it in stride. And with that Six of Pentacles energy and that Two of Pentacles energy, you find a balance and you find a way to work around it. You may not be someone that goes through life consistently complaining to other people about your Five of Pentacles lack and poverty or not having enough or being drained. You may experience this. I mean, it's hard enough to experience it with this type of energy, but you may not be someone that makes that a constant topic of discussion, or you may not make it a discussion factor at all, which is why people are seeing this Sun energy and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody that's still pursuing, still dreaming, even though you may have had a bad ending in a relationship that left you as a single parent or the major provider for your children, or you may have had some sort of a Tower moment to a connection or a partnership or something that left some sort of impending responsibility on you that's taking from you, but it's not really giving to you, and you are still coming up with the sun energy. Someone bright, someone vital, someone seeing the bright side of life, someone finding the joy in every situation and experience, someone that is still dreaming and seeking out opportunities, someone that is still setting goals for themselves and that still believes that in spite of this tower, this destruction, this chaos, in spite of not having this, not having that, or trying to make do, or even dealing with the stress, because Five of Pentacles can cause stress and anxiety. Even with that, you smile. Even with that, you operate in a lighthearted sun energy. Even with that, you try to appear joyful to people and around people, especially if you have children. You try to maintain a sun energy so that they can enjoy their own joy, their own vitality, their own fun, and protect the innocence they have away from the thought of poverty and loss and the downsides of life. You're someone that may try to protect your children and the people that rely on you from even witnessing or being aware of this tower energy or this Five of Pentacle energy. Not out of shame or embarrassment, but simply out of the fact that you're probably someone, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, you're probably someone that has become accustomed to bearing the weight of responsibility by yourself. When you're a Six of Pentacles energy, you have found a balance of giving without receiving. This could be something that has always been the case in your life, throughout your life, even if it's something that has just come to pass with this tower moment that put you in this position. You are doing an excellent job. People love and admire this. People love and admire the strength, the hard work, the responsibility, the balance that you find. People admire this. People admire that you can go through this and accept these endings and still be kind in your heart. You can be disappointed and sad and let down, and you still, with the Six of Pentacles, will be a giving and generous person. With the Sun, you'll still have a smile for people. You'll still try to help people find a brightness in life. You will still try to seek out things that make you smile. You will still try to find ways to fill up your own seven cups and create joyous experiences and joyous goals and such for yourself and the people around you. People love and admire that you are selfless, you are generous, you're dedicated, you're loyal, you're kind, and there's no agenda to it. It's just innately who you are. A warm, generous, kind, compassionate soul. That is why it is this reading is saying you are loved and admired. Okay. And I hope that that resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments section. And I thank you for clicking on this reading today. And please feel free to go back to my channel and look at other topics or other readings. Thank you.